Angels, Los Angeles, California. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Jay, I'm just trying to match your style.
I now know wear shades when they come to the Staples Center. They have a bright future. While I'm taking mine off, I'm ready to see a star on the court tonight.
The credit card bill is coming your way. So is the start of this one. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in LA?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in LA. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James. That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. And he misses the second. LBJ has it. Going to launch beyond the arc. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Danny Green from long range. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Leonard. Anthony Davis. Huge block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Leonard. His first effort off the mark. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
LeBron with it up top. They trail by 1. Fires the 3. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Danny Green. James. Kyle Kuzma. Buries it.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
The pass set it all up.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
LeBron into the front court. Looking to make something happen. The jumper's off the mark to Leonard. Turns and slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
LeBron James with the rock. Curling inside. LeBron James. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while, too, I guess.
To George. Add 2 points to the board.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
LBJ with it. The pass taken away by the Clippers. To Leonard. Lakers have it. LeBron James. 3 for 6 now.
That transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. textbook defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Williams across the timeline, counting down towards a minute to play here in a very tight opening quarter. And a throwdown.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
Deep left corner, Caldwell Pope. JaVale McGee, knocked loose. Clippers have it. George to Beverly. Here's Leonard for two. Doesn't get the bounce.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
To Beverly. Anthony Davis with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Jumper's good.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Deep three at the buzzer. A three-pointer at the buzzer is good. They can check it all they want, but that clearly was fired in time. And it gives them the lead after one quarter. One quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter, and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Kentavious Caldwell Pope. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
The great defenders, the ones that really earn their paycheck, are the ones that refuse to be screened. You stuck to that screen like Velcro.
And the finish at the rim.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a three is like shooting a layup.
Caldwell Pope buries the three.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. 4 out of 7.
Good shot.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
Knocked loose. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. So it stays with the LA Lakers. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. It's James controlling the offense. Beyond the arc for three. Smothering D. Sizing up the defense. Paul George. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
To Leonard. Shot clock winding down. George, and knocks it down. James into the front court. Leads 5. Kyle Kuzma had made his first three, but that shot off the mark. George to Leonard. Beverly to Leonard. It was right there. It's James controlling the offense. To Kyle Kuzma, fires the three. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
James. He engulfed him that time. Paul George. In the slam. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. Lakers at the controls right now. Probing the defense. James to Kyle Kuzma for three. Good contest. Made it tough for Kuzma. Leonard. Count the triple. Across the timeline comes James. Under a minute to go before halftime. He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
To Davis. Kyle Kuzma buries the three. He's too good to leave that open.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Yeah, I've been in this situation before. Just raise your hand. We got to switch.
To Davis. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Bradley buries it on the catch and shoot. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first half. The Lakers have the lead. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. George to Leonard. Lets it fly from long range. Tough shot. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there. Utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Curling inside. George to the basket, but it won't go. To Bradley. Here's a chance from long range. No good.
In the first half, you were hot. I get that. Now, since you're not, it's time to start squaring those shoulders and getting those feet in the right position to actually allowing yourself to make the shot.
And finishes strong. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
I got ball. This is all me.
James to Kyle Kuzma. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. And finishes strong.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
That's me.
Los Angeles, they have it. Bradley. To James. 4-3. Off the mark. No good. Anthony Davis. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. James to Bradley. Nice pass to set things up.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Stuffs it down with authority. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Shot from the lane won't go. Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Kawhi Leonard draws the double and still hits.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
LeBron into the front court. His team leads it by 10. To Danny Green. And a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
And scores.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
He connects. Not the guy you think is going to beat you.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay, but you're definitely not fooling me twice.
The assist from number 3, Anthony Davis.
Nice finish at the rim.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Bradley to Danny Green. Oh, he had him there for a second. Davis to Cousins. Davis. That one off the mark. It's no good.
When you have cold shooting like this in the second half, you have to find other ways to score than just relying on the three-point shot. Maybe try turning that corner off that PNR and getting to the rack.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Last 2 minutes. Substitutions.
Oh, yeah, let's double shot. Yep.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
Block up.
Los Angeles has the basketball. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
DeMarcus Cousins. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Now ready to shoot at the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Montrezl Harrell. Couple of free throws on the way. Numbers not in his favor. 61% for his career.
To the line for 2.
Goes 2 for 2. Lakers ball.
I got him. Here we go.
LeBron, defended by Harkless. Going to launch beyond the arc. Great defense, forcing the miss. To Williams. Leonard. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Third quarter comes to an end. The Lakers have the lead. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
Leonard. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Leonard. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Lakers at the controls right now. To Davis. Has a chance. Anthony Davis. He's now 4 for 6.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Substitution being made in this one.
LeBron James. And number 0, Kyle Kuzma.
From long range. Now that's a contest.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Paul George. Kyle Kuzma swats it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Leonard gets it in the left corner. And he hits.
You know, everyone gets lucky from time to time. You played the probability game perfectly on that possession.
To James. Another look out. Anthony Davis with the slam.
Brow down, Ed, when you come into my town.
Wow, you rhyming right there? And the finish, slam dunk.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Jumper's good.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line, because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Around the arena.
George. Oh, that's how it's done.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
James, knocked loose. Clippers have got it. And throws it down.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
James, tough shot. He hits.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
That's his second personal foul.
Kawhi Leonard. He's got 2 shots coming, shooting 66% in this contest. First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. To Davis. Fires the 3. Anthony Davis makes it look easy as he hits the 3.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch. but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
From the painted area, won't go down. To James. He throws it down.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Kawhi Leonard in his own world. Nobody near him. He sinks it for three.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
James to Kyle Kuzma. A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out. Leonard. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. To James. Danny Green. Davis. And he knocks it down, Jay.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion, the backspin. It gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Paul George to Leonard. DeMarcus Cousins rejects it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. It's a big finish.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Kawhi Leonard sizing up Cousins. LeBron James pins it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
James cleans it up. And a put-back slam.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Beyond the arc for 3, and he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. And he connects on the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. To George. Strong finish for Paul George.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Leonard to Paul George. Fires the 3. Yeah, Paul George good on the quick release there.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. Oh, how about that? A 3 at the buzzer. That's going to bring some icy stares from the other bench. This one is now